Hi friends, you welcome to Shyam Institute. So then we are discussing today's current affairs. Have a look at the headlines of the day. The International Year of the Women Farmers, Masintosh Record, so international record swimming wise, and extreme poverty in India, foreign direct investments in India, International Sports Day, and Subhanshu Shukla into the space. These are the headlines. In addition to this, then we will discuss some more areas. The first and foremost one, the Subhanshu Shukla, India's astronaut, so then into the space, and tardigrades mission. This is the tardigrades we call. Tardigrades is the water elephant. Tardigrades, very some minute animal we can call. This they are taking this particular tardigrade into the space. So then these 4 persons are the crew members. They are part of Axim 4 mission. So then Subhanshu Shukla is a mission pilot, and then the Poland related Wisniewski, and then mission specialist from Hungary, Piggy Whitson, mission commander. Piggy Whitson, she is the head of this particular mission, and like if you observe, this is going to start by June 11th 5:30 p.m. and like management of the Axiom space mission, is managed by ISRO, NASA, and ESA, European Space Agency, Indian Space Research Organization, and NASA. So then Dragon spaceship, they are going with a Dragon spaceship, and then with the rocket called Falcon 9. Then so the Falcon 9 is the rocket then made by the SpaceX SpaceX company, Elon Musk's company, SpaceX, and they are going from Kennedy Space Station, Launch Complex 39A. Around 31 countries missions then they are carrying in this particular one. They are going to do the 60 experiments here. 60 research experiments in space actually, and then from here then they reach this particular from Kennedy Space Station, they reach 400 kilometers. That is there like International Space Station is located. So then they reach that place, and then they stay there 14 days, and they continue this experiment, 60 experiments, and then 31 countries related experiments. This all. So these four members are crew members. And like here, like if you observe, they are going with a rocket called Falcon 9. That's one. So in addition to these 4, like they are going with this tardigrades. Tardigrades is a water elephant. To observe the food conditions and those, then they are carrying this particular animal. It's a very minute animal, small animal. So it's looking big, but it's very small. And moving to the next one, the International Year of the Women Farmers. This particular International Year of Women Farmers observed by United Nations General Assembly, observed by UNGA, United Nations General Assembly, 2026 year. So the 2026 year has been declared as the International Year of the Women Farmer by the UNGA, and this resolution highlights the vital contributions of the women in agriculture related food systems, and then food systems worldwide, and aimed to address the challenges they face in general. There's a context. So 2026 year observed as a International Year of Women Farmers. There's a point. And the next one, nickel. Recently the scientists then observed some special features of this nickel. So then while extracting this nickel, then if we take some kind of special caution, certainly then the nickel, that particular nickel can control the 84% of the carbon dioxide emissions. So this particular nickel is useful in the preparation of the recharge batteries and then electric vehicles as well. So that is the context here. Like so we know the nickel's atomic number is 28. And which is useful to prepare the recharge batteries and etc. So like then if they extract in a proper way, that particular nickel is useful to control the emissions of the carbon dioxide 84%. That's the context. Moving to the next one, Masintosh Record. Macintosh. So Macintosh is a famous swimmer from Canada. Yeah, Canada is a famous swimmer. She created a record, then she got 3 medals, 3 gold medals in 4 days. In 3 different events. One is 200 meters, the second one is 400 meters, third one is 800 meters. In 200 meters event, then she finished she swimmed in 2 minutes 5.7 seconds. And 400 meters 3 minute 54.18 seconds. 54.18 seconds. 3 minutes 54.18 seconds. And like 800 meters in 8 minutes 5.07 seconds, then she completed. There's a record here. Then she got 3 gold medals. 3 gold medals in 4 days. That's a specialty. So that's why she was in news. The name is Masintosh Record. Masintosh, her name. She belongs to Canada. Moving to the next one. The National Security Advisory Council. National Security Advisory Council appointed a new person, new member. This National Security Advisory Council consists of 6 members, and at present then it is headed by the Chairman, present RA Chairman Alok Joshi. RA Chairman Alok Joshi is heading this particular one. Alok Joshi is the chairman now, and then a new person joined here, that is Satish Reddy from Andhra Pradesh. He belongs to Nelluru, Andhra Pradesh. Then he was ex DRDO chief. Then he joined as a member in this National Security Advisory Council. Okay, so this Security Council, as a Security Council member, then he continued for 2 years. And this particular National Security Advisory Council was officially started in 1998. As of now, 6 members are part of this one. In addition to Satish Reddy, already existing one Telugu person also there, that is Bala Venkat Verma. One Telugu person already part of this particular council, and then Satish Reddy become the second Telugu person part of this particular council, and then as a whole he is the 7th member. Already 6 members are existing in that particular one. He will be the second member. That's a context. Moving to the next one, extreme poverty in India. So India's extreme poverty is coming down. That is the context here we have. So then the statistics are saying a decade 10 years back, then it stood the poverty, extreme poverty stood at 27.1%, but all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but like in a span of 10 plus years, then this poverty came down to in 2023, then the extreme poor 6.35%, and 2024 the extreme poor is 4.6%, still coming down. So these are good symptoms anyways. Extreme poverty in the sense that if a particular person not in a position to spend $3 per day, at present $3, earlier it was $2, $3 per day, then that is called extreme poverty. With the international standards, extreme poverty. So $3 in the sense it may come around 257 rupees, 250 plus rupees. So that is the context here. So World Bank statistics are saying if any person spend less than $3 per day, then they comes under extreme poverty. That is the context here we have. And like the India growth, if we observe India's growth, like January and March month, it stood at 7.4%, and like for the year 2024-25, it was 6.4%. In this particular quarter, it increased 1%. This is a good symptom. Compared with the 6.4, it growing. So capital investments or capital amounts then collected in a way, so it 100% it helps to get invest in the market, and those investment push the growth in general. So then this particular capital investments or capital amount investments in the market plays a vital role in the growth of the nation. There's a context here we have. There's a point about extreme poverty in India. And then have a look at this particular one. And housing loan pressure in the other countries, that if you observe that stood at 49.1%, but in India it is 42% only. So as a whole, the extreme poverty is coming down. There is a intention to say the purchasing power parity of a common man is increasing. So suddenly then the per capita income will increase. That's a context. Moving to the next one, foreign direct investments in India. Foreign direct investments or investments invested by the investments comes from the foreign countries in our domestic lines or in our frontier. So here if you observe the exports promotion mission, the government introduced EPM, export promotion mission, in 25-26 budget on February 2025. Then in budget session, the finance minister announced export promotion mission, EPM, export promotion mission. So this particular scheme, under this particular mission, they want to introduce one scheme which try its best to improve or push the MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises production. There is a context here. So anyways, exports increasing objective is main here. So then if you increase the exports, certainly then if exports are far advanced than your imports, certainly then the country will be in positive line. So that will become a surplus, trade surplus that becomes. There is a point here like we have. And then if you observe this 2014 to 2025, India has attracted 748.78 billions of foreign direct investments 2014 to 25. During 2003 to 14, it has absorbed around $304 billion, $308 billion. So then this is the condition here we have, like the foreign direct foreign direct investments hubs we have 2024 and 25. Singapore invested around $14 billion. Mauritius second position, US third position, Netherlands fourth and UAE fifth position. They invested in India. The investments in India are then highest from Singapore. Foreign direct investments 2024-25 foreign direct investments then from Singapore, then highest in Singapore invested high, Mauritius next, US next, Netherlands next and the UAE is in fifth position. There is a context here we have. Foreign direct investments. So then try to comment here in which state the foreign direct investments are more in India. Which state attracting more foreign direct investments in India? That's a question then you have to fill. You have to give as a comment. Moving to the next one, Asia Cup football 2025, a qualifier match. India lost this match in hands of Hong Kong. The reason is that like why we have to focus this one, what is the need of this one? If you ask like this Hong Kong defeated India is a qualifying match for 2027 AFC, is a qualifying match for 2027 qualifying match. So in this particular qualifying match then India lost in hands of Hong Kong. I said worldwide India's rank is anyways then that's not a good rank, 127, but Hong Kong's rank is 153, but Hong Kong defeated India in this particular event, then a qualifier match for 2027. There's a context, there's a special thing, that's why we discussed this one. Moving to the next one, International Sports Day. International Sports Day observed on June 11th. International Sports Day observed on 11th. Don't get confused with the National Sports Day. National Sports Day observed on August 29th. That is the birth anniversary of Dhyan Chand. Dhyan Chand's birth anniversary we observe as a National Sports Day. There's a context here we have. So June 11th, United Nations organization according to worldwide this particular International Sports Day is observed, and worldwide we have the students, the persons, then the students who are less than 14 years, around 16 crore people are not reaching the stadiums or sports. They are not playing sports actually. They are not giving importance to the sports actually. So for less than 14 years. Then in worldwide that number is 16 crores member. 16 crores. Out of these 16 crores, 41% of these students, then the reason for their absence of reaching sports stadium or grounds and those, the reason is that parents are not allowing them to go. That's the reason, 41% people. So then the United Nations General Assembly 2024 March 5th, on March 5th it announced June 11th as a International Sports Day, and 140 countries accepted this, so that like it passed the order to pass the referendum to then follow this particular June 11th as a International Sports Day. So then since 2024 we have been observing June 11th as a international sports day. This is the second time. Last year 2024 June, first one. This is the second year. Okay, that's the context. So then recent one, there is a chance to get asked this one as well. So don't forget that particular August 29th is a national sports day for India. Moving to the next one, artificial intelligence to detect the heart attack. So recently then the scientists are saying for this cardiac arrest, the chance of cardiac arrest will be observed before 10 to 15 days. 10 to 15 days before it will be tracked, it will be forecasted, and then with the test called Holder test. With the Holder test, then any person has any chance to get effect with this particular heart attack or not. It will be checked within before 10 to 15 days. There is a context. That is with the support of artificial intelligence. With the support of artificial intelligence, this is possible. And then they were checked with this particular Holder test from 2019 to 2025 in US, India, Japan, and these nations, then Britain as well. Britain, they checked this particular one. It's giving 80% accurate results. 80% accurate results. So that they confirmed that artificial intelligence is very useful to detect the heart attack. There's a context here. So then they announced in these particular concept announced in European journals as well. There's a point here. Moving to the next one. So then these are current affairs for the day. We will meet in the tomorrow session with the continuation of this one. Thank you and all the best.